Oh, the year was 1778, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. A letter of marque came from the king to the scummiest vessel I've ever seen. God damn them all.
What is this music?
I have no idea. It is very different.
I think it is what they call folk music.
Yes, it is the sea shanty, Barrett's Privateers.
But what is a privateer?
Well, according to Wikipedia, a privateer was a private warship authorized by a country's government by letters of marque to attack foreign shipping.
I don't understand.
Well, a privateer also refers to anyone who is paid to be a pirate. A classic pirate often has a wooden peg leg, dirty pants, leather belts, a loose striped cropped t-shirt, a pet parrot, usually on his
or her
shoulder, usually named Polly, that usually has an affinity for crackers.
Sounds like Captain Hook.
Or Captain Jack Sparrow.
Exactly!
But why are you listening to pirate music?
Because the Robots East competition this year has a pirate theme, and our Sacred Heart team is going to be called Baratbot's Privateers. Like the song promises, we will cruise the seas for gold. Only we're not going to end up all broken on a Halifax pier. We're going to steal the chalice, grab the jewels, capture the flag, and
win it all! The Sacred Heart School Science Fair has just finished moments ago. Dr. Lowry's just looking at the final scores when Kristen comes running in the physics lab.
The mission? What do we do? What is the theme? Did you open the envelope?
Because of the science fair and the Kiwanis Festival, Kristen, our expert driver, was the only robotics member who was actually available at the designated hour to open the secret brown envelope. She was sent away with orders to read the rules carefully and report back as soon as possible. Hopefully the others would be back on time for the teleconference.
Has it started? What do we have to do? Is the phone working?
No, the phone was not working well. We signed in okay and could hear quite well, but we could not be heard when our turn came. However, Kristen had briefed the others, and we did manage to get one question answered. It looked like the competition was going to be fun, but the robot was going to be very different this year. Was there enough time to start from scratch? Did we have enough money?
We'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears.
In previous years, we tried to find new sponsors for our team, but with limited success. Fortunately, our faithful supporters, the Parents Guild, and the Alumni Association came through once again with their generous support. Also, Errol Pierce, owner of Pine Island Metalworks, has again kindly donated supplies, his expertise, and especially his time. This year we are also pleased to add Dymaxion Research Limited to our list of sponsors. Even with all this help, fundraising became a chief priority for our club.
For fundraising, we held 2 bake sales, one in October and one in February, which raised about $400. We held a raffle in November and raised $90. Our Dean of Students won the prize, which was a day with Baratbot, plus an official Robots East t-shirt. Our final fundraiser was a badminton tournament, attended by students from both the boys' school and the girls' school.
The money we raised from fundraising this year was required for entrance fees, robot construction, and travel expenses. Although entrance fees and travel expenses remained about the same, construction fees increased substantially because of major dimension changes for the robot.
I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns.
For our strategy, we want Baratbot to be capable of capturing the flag and picking up any of the treasure. Baratbot should also be able to disable the flag so that other competitors are unable to earn the points from the flag. To disable the flag, it was suggested that we attach a large plastic clip to the flag itself. We envisioned 4 different scenarios that could occur in a heat, depending on whether the other robots could also capture or disable the flag. We then would make our decision to gather treasure or go for the flag.
Halifax Pier, the last of Barrett's privateers.
After several design sessions, we drew scale diagrams of 2 final options, a robot with an arm and one with a lift. After doing torque calculations and discussing stability, we decided on a 3-stage forklift.
Barrett's privateers. Oh, well, said Barrett, cried the town.
The base from our 2007 robot was the wrong size and shape. We anticipated the total weight of the lift would be heavy compared to the base, so it should be centered properly and the rest of the weight positioned as low as possible on the base. While discussing these features, Mr. Pierce noticed that the truck cart used to transport our old robot could be adapted to make a new base. We purchased a new ultralight truck cart that had a 600-pound capacity. The length of the hand truck cart exceeded the required dimensions, so the cart was cut in two, and a portion was removed. The two sections were attached together, and the front end was angled outwards for more stability and to allow for the placement of a gripper assembly. Mr. Pierce fashioned several friction drives out of a solid aluminum rod. After being cut in two, the friction drives were placed in each drill truck, which were in turn inserted into adjustable aluminum supports fastened to the robot base. Clothesline tension hooks were installed to help prevent slippage. The lift assembly was a 3-section forklift made out of 1-inch square aluminum tubing. One of the servo motors, 2 sections of downrigger fishing cable, and properly positioned pulleys enabled the sections to rise. This design meant that the third and highest section rose twice as fast as the other two. This year we attempted to plan well first and then construct our robot. But as John Steinbeck wrote, the best laid plans of mice and men often go awry.
I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. On the King's birthday we put to sea. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. We were 91 days to Montego Bay, pumping like madmen all the way. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. On the 96th day we sailed again. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. When a bloody great Yankee hove in sight, with our cracked 4-pounders we made to fight. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. The Yankee lay low down with gold. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. She was broad and fat and loose in stays, but to catch her took the antelope 2 whole days.